Hello, Paul is the best for UK here, and welcome to another video. So you get this lovely loading sequence while the main game is loading. I think this was a trademark of Namco at the time, to have games while other game is loading. So yeah, as mentioned, this is Namco. Now I'm using a different technique to capture the PlayStation 1 today. I'm using a different device and it seems to be working a lot better. So let's start the game. So this is Ridge Racer for the PlayStation.
Alright everyone, 1 minute to go. Are you ready? The engines sound like they're ready to go. Are you all set?
So yep, this is the original Ridge Racer based on the coin-op machine of the same name. I do remember playing the coin-op machine back in the arcades back in the day, and I was very impressed with the graphics for the time. But yeah, this is converted to the PlayStation, one of the earlier titles on the PlayStation, and really showing off what this new 32-bit console could do.
3, 2, 1, go!
So yeah, like I said, I'm capturing this using different hardware. I've got a HDMI to PlayStation adapter plugged into my HDMI capture device this time. So we should have no screen tearing now, and hopefully no interlacing as well. Right, so this is obviously this is Ridge Racer for the PlayStation 1, and yeah, they've done an absolute superb job of getting this onto the home console. It's not arcade perfect, it runs at a much lower resolution, and I believe the frame rate's a lot slower as well, but even so it was still very impressive back in the day. I remember seeing a demo of this from Demo 1 supplied disc with the PlayStation, and at Uncle's house. I was absolutely blown away with the graphics, considering of the time 1994 but 1993. No, I think it was 94, 95 time. And I remember thinking, wow, because I was used to SNES, Mega Drive sort of games back then, Amiga, Spectrum, etc. And seeing this in the home was amazing at the time. I think it's aged quite well as well. It is blocky, obviously, it's got the warp textures, but that was a common thing on PlayStation 1 games anyway, the warp textures. Don't think the Saturn had that, or it didn't have it much. But PlayStation definitely warped textures, in out, bendy, warpy textures. I think it was just PlayStation 1 thing. But yeah, the game's got excellent graphics, it's got good level of detail. You can have this view, you can have this view as well. Let go of the accelerator and then press it again to do a paraslide, which carried on into Ridge Racer Revolution, Rage Racer, etc. So yeah, I think I've finally got the perfect capture from the PlayStation. I think this looks okay, to be honest. I think it looks great actually. There's the parasliding. Whoa, going out of control. Oh, into the side here. So yeah, what an excellent game for PlayStation. Definitely a must for your collection. Of course, its sequels like Ridge Racer Revolution add like more tracks, cars and stuff. Different music as well. Just a fun game, just a fun, awesome arcade machine experience in the home, to be honest. Obviously the arcade machine original had steering wheel, pedals, etc. So yeah, that's the subject of today's game day, is Ridge Racer. We had Rage Racer earlier in the month, this is the original Ridge Racer. Well, hey, I think I made it first, and even though I kept crashing.
Great job! I got everything on camera so you'll watch it later, huh? You're the
Yep,
greatest.
I made it first. Let's have a look at another car. Grab this one. I'll keep the music the same just to avoid any copyright hits. We'll go for high level this time. There's only 3 tracks, and the other tracks are like sort of extend on the first track.
3,
There she goes.
1, go!
Right, okay. So this is the track.
What I wanted to see.
There's our green and red car there. Whoa. This one handles a lot differently than the other one actually. It turns quicker, left and right, almost too sensitive. The game does not support, as far as I know, I'll just test that now, analog controls. No, it doesn't, because this game was made well before the analog joystick, analog controller was. I just press the analog button on the controller and it doesn't, and the analog sticks don't do anything, so I presume it's definitely not compatible. It sort of goes into the evening on this intermediate stage. If you get the technique right, you can do a parasite around the corners. It's a good skill to try and master, that is, because it will get you well ahead in the game. In 95 or 94, whenever it was, this was so impressive. What do you think of the capture? Do you think it looks alright now? I think it looks fine, to be honest. Best you're going to get from an actual vintage PlayStation 1 hardware. Using OBS Studio to capture the footage. Using a cheap Amazon to PlayStation to HDMI device, and then in turn with a cheap Amazon HDMI capture device, basically. So yep, I'm going to give Ridge Racer a nice 9 out of 10, absolutely superb arcade machine conversion. So thank you for watching, have a pleasant evening, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!